Hello, back with Seal of Flames, I think episode 7? Not entirely sure. Kind of lost track at this point. Oops. It's been 3 or 4 days since I last played. Just been busy with editing and can't record this and render a video at the same time, so it's been kinda difficult. But I've been hearing a lot in the Discord, so I've been really excited to get back to this. It's very fun. Yeah. I don't think I've got much more to say. What supports do we have? We've already reached A with Hiroki. Which means we now have access to Diviner Corn, I guess. I mean, Tonefair might not be a bad thing to pick up, I guess. And we somehow got it with Tomohiko. Still no Kosuke. Crazy. Is there anything we can build? We could start upgrading things, but nothing important. Oh, that's interesting. Well, I'll worry about the finer preparations later. Let's get into the chapter. Chapter 12, Hapless Clash. Camilla and Elise join Norprank and head to Makaroth to search for Leo. But before they can get there, they run into conflict in the city of Chev. Small correction, Chev is not a city. At least I'm 90% sure. I guess, after context, the city comment is correct, at least in this writing of it, so I have zero complaint. Alright, chapter 12. Let's see what we've got going on here. We've got promoted wyverns. First bits of promoted enemies. But it looks like it's mostly wyverns, and then yeah, it seems to mostly be axe guys in the lower half of the map. I know that there's going to be an outlaw at some point. I don't know from which direction though, which makes things a little tricky. Though there's a good chance I'm just going to be flying across the water with most of my units, or at least most of the good ones. So I'll be taking the center. But, I mean, as long as I take... Actually, no. Any of these three houses could be the one that are under attack, which is worrying. And I believe this is also, yes, the first map where we have to bench people. Well, it seems like sword guys are going to be real good here, which makes me want to bring Kenshi, even if I don't think that he's going to be very good. I have taken a very brief look at the growth rates for our units. Not very extensive, and it was late at night, so I don't even know how well I remember it. But I know that Kenshi actually has ridiculously high speed growth, but I mean that's not really surprising. And then the rest of that's really the only stat out of everyone that stood out to me, apart from Suzu having ridiculously high magic, especially when compared to Hidoki, who you'd expect to have very high magic. So probably shouldn't have early promoted, huh? It's fine. I'm sure that we will have other people to make up the difference, but yeah. And also that Kosuke actually has really high magic growth. Or rather, has equal magic growth to strength growth. And if we're talking about personals, he actually has a higher magic growth. But that's not really been reflected in his level ups, huh? 1 magic. So his bases kind of make that irrelevant. Alright. I think I'm gonna go do preparations for a bit, and I'll come back once I'm done with those. I am back. I have done the preparations, and let's quickly go over them. I have bought a brass naginata for Hendrik, and I have bought a Nosferatu for Elias, our 2 newest recruits, and I have benched Kenshi and Goro because they are both kind of bad. Goro is just simply outclassed by Seiichi in almost every way, and Kenshi just looks awful in everything and has a worthless personal. I mean, it might be nice against promoted enemies, which we are fighting, but... And he is the only sword unit that we have right now. That is worth noting, especially because most of this map is axe guys. However, I think my 2 mages are gonna more than make up for it. Alright. The only other thing we have left to do is some tonics. So Ikuo is going to be our main recipient, as he needs both a speed and strength tonic, as well as an iron naginata, which he took from Miu. Next we're going to give a defense boost to Hiroki, like usual. And we are also going to give a skill tonic to Tomohiko, since I figured the extra hit would be nice, because the hit with the Bobo is not the greatest, since it's just a +1 Iron Yumi. However, with how many flyers we're going to be shooting down, and how many of them with crazy high defense we're going to be shooting down, I figured that if anyone needs the extra accuracy, it's him. And that will hopefully save us a reset. And that's it. I still have a leftover defense tonic, I think. I did not mean to buy 2, unless I did. I think I did, actually, yes. I wanted to give one to Seiichi, since he's not going to have the greatest time on this map. Alright, that is all of my preparations done. Let's get into this. This is placeholder dialogue? Did you forget your lines? Alright, I have my plan laid out already. I need to make sure that Seiichi is not within the range of the Beast Killer, and that Corrin is. I can then take our new recruit Iris, who is a Wyvern Rider, and has a unfortunate personal skill for having 19 strength, and is otherwise just a Wyvern with Wyvern stats, which just means good stats. And then we also have Rowland the Cav, who has a good personal skill, and Cav stats, which are not good stats, but still has incredible skills. So will probably be worth putting XP into, especially if they have a good reclass. Then we'll put Equo here to 1 round all 3 of these guys. And we'll put Nosferatu Elias here with a Hendrik here. Rowland will come over and pick up some items. I will rally luck. And I will come here with Horse Spirit, and Tomohiko is also here. Horse Spirit? Hiroki. He has a name. I don't know if I mentioned this was attempt 2. Corrin very easily 1-rounds these guys. I did not have to put any stat enhancement into Corrin. Admittedly, he has a really good forged up bronze axe, and that's helping significantly, but still. Oh, I was not supposed to put Tomohiko next to Seiichi. I want to build Corrin support. But it's fine, it gets him a level, which is just defense and HP, but that's okay. I now know where the outlaw is going to spawn from, and he spawns from the bottom left, but in a place where he's going to go for the middle village first, which is troublesome, because that's the one that's hardest for us to reach first. So we're going to have to play pretty aggressively by hopefully making good use of our flyers. And I also switched some inventories around to make sure that the items that I traded to our new recruits actually get traded to our new recruits on turn 1. This level was pretty good if I remember correctly. Yep, speed, defense, HP. Alright, now let's get this kill onto Seiichi. We want as much axe experience as possible. Which, if that was the case, I might have been able to get a dual strike in, but it's fine. He does a lot of damage because of Beastbane. Right, now there's this guy, who we want to give the kill to, I mean, probably Equo. I want to go here with the Brass Naginata. Make sure I have dual Naginata equipped, and then separate you out. I want to lure the Wyvern in. You can't see, but he does reach, because otherwise it overlaps with this general's range. I then can go here and maybe even get some Nosferatu healing. Love to get that free healing. In which case, actually, I don't care much about the dual strike that Equo is going to get, so we might as well heal him up with the Blessed Lance. Alright, now we want to lure this Wyvern Lord in. What is our matchup here? Take 10 damage. Oh, I have a guard gauge, so I can take on both of these guys with Corn. Who can't hit at range, which is unfortunate, but it's fine. We'll do huge damage to this guy while taking very little in return. I do get Corn speed sealed, which is unfortunate. This guy is 0 hit, which is crazy. We missed the 3 damage dual strike, but that's fine. This is going far better than before, especially now that I know that I don't need to rush on the right. I just need to rush on the left. I mean, it's helpful. Being able to clear out this area faster would be nice, and maybe even get some support for this. Maybe even lure this guy first, but yeah, so I do have the problem of I need to take out this general, and that's going to be tough. So unlike last time, I'm actually going to make a save state just so that I don't have to spend forever after doing stupid mistakes, because I am incredibly tired right now. Corrin easily takes this guy out, which is important so we don't get dual struck while we try and figure out how to take this guy out. Well, I want to do this for sure. That'll do 19 damage. Then I can do not much with you, which is the problem. I can do 6 extra damage. Yeah. It's not great. I think I am going to... Oh, but you one-shot, don't you? 27 on... Yeah. Even with a defense pair-up, I still die. Which is a problem, because I want to not seal your defense, but reduce it. Well, this is almost necessary, so I'm gonna do it. I also don't die next turn to this guy, which is good. And I'm out of range of everybody else. I should mark these guys, but mostly just mark Scarlet so I don't get surprised. Then I can attack you. And of course you dodge. I think that gets rid of any chance for me to kill. Yeah, that's only 11 damage. And I'm not using Hinoki. I learned my lesson. How much damage are you doing to me? Like 0, okay. And I'll get this hit in. Build that Corn support. Yeah, this is the power of Seiichi and Oni. He just has such bad speed that you need to fix somehow. Which I'm still not really sure how to do. Maybe a couple more levels in Kitsune might help a bit, but I don't know. Okay, now I want you in with a Nosferatu. A nice miss. My speed is sealed, but I'm not getting doubled by a general with a javelin. That's just so far, with Wary Fighter too. This heals me up. I probably could have gotten a bit more chip, but it's fine. I'm not that desperate for XP. And then I compare you into you with the Steel Lance. And that gives me 14 speed, even after taking a Seal Speed. Even with the Steel Lance, I still double the 6 speed knight. And I'm out of range of everybody else. Barely. There's just this one tile that I'm able to assist with this knight. And then I could rally. Yeah, you do big damage to me, but that's fine. Because I have a mix of camaraderie and Blessed Lance to heal me up. Hopefully I hit the Nosferatu. I don't, which sucks. Because now I don't have an easy way to deal with that guy. Here's the time pressure. He's got, I believe, 4 turns until he reaches this. So we gotta move. You used a concoction? That's really annoying. I want to speed forward, but it's not the easiest thing to do. Get this kill with Seiichi. I should have done this with Korin. Whoops. Well, now we've got these 2 guys, and we need to stay wary of them. This looks like Horse Spirit. Yeah. Transfer, separate, switch, Horse Spirit. Wait. Awesome. Now, how do I handle you? Let's first make sure we're not getting hit by anybody from behind. And then we can go here, because these are not movable, and then we can trap him. We can Iron Naginata. I probably should have traded over Steel Lance instead. There we go. That seals defense. Now we just need to do 15 more damage. Which, I mean, it's not looking great here. Probably gonna step back and see if this does not kill reliably. What about you? That's 13, or is that 15? I think that's 15 damage. And then I can still heal myself up if I miss. There we go. have nobody to heal up. Nice. Well, I think that's the first half of the map done. Dealing with those incredibly bulky generals. Now we're just dealing with the rest of whatever we got here. Which looks like the rest of the map is basically just horse spirit food. Ooh, nice 1% crit. Love to see that. And we're still getting surprisingly good XP from everybody. Alright. So now, how do we deal with this? You would be able to hit me, all of you would be able to hit me. You all do good damage. But I have 21 defense. +2. And these guys are all at weapon triangle disadvantage, so at least +3. So 24 defense. You do 3 damage, 0 damage. You do actually pretty decent damage, and you seal my speed, which I don't like. You guys are lunge, so I don't actually want to get in your range. I should mark that. And I also get 1 defense from the village, so I'm just going to go here and visit the village. I'm going to be fine. Still going to save state, but I'm not going to use that if I can help it. 5k, that's good. That's paid back the Nosferatu tome. It's almost entirely paid back my expenses for this map. I need to just stay out of that range entirely, which is kind of unfortunate. Then forward. I guess I go like here. With you. Bring you down. And then heal Elias up. That gets me to level 2 with Suzu. And you're really making me regret early promoting, huh? Wow. And there's magic +2. Yeah, and like... Yeah, I think if you can reclass Suzu, if you can afford to do that, she will be really good as just a player phase nuke. And you don't even have to worry about skipping out on Rally Luck, because if you go on Myoji, you still get Rally Luck, because, well, it's a shared class. So that ends up working out fantastic. I really don't want to contend with you, unfortunately. So, should probably go here. Yeah, this is the scariest guy on the, that I'm taking this turn, by the way. I don't think I'm going to be doubling anybody, which sucks. Whew. Nice level, Hiroki. I'm pretty sure he has like a 0 strength growth or something close to that, so I don't know what that's about. I'm really not playing well here on the right. I keep messing up my items. Yeah, I'm gonna have like a horde of guys to deal with on player phase, but I'm also... Oh, and they didn't attack me, because they couldn't. Okay, now this could be a problem. Thankfully I can maybe do something there. Gonna have to get targeted by 2 guys. Let's check their damage. A lot. Okay. I could use Nosferatu instead. That might have a better chance of working. And I'll get +2 defense. So these guys do have strong attacks, but I take... I'm not liking this. Well, no, it should be fine. I have a bunch of strong guys here on the left. I should pretty freely be able to take them out. Oh, I should have checked that. I could have died there. Yeah, and I have to get moving this turn. Whoops. Oh, I should have done it with the other guy. Oh, but do you guys have a support? I don't think so. I still want to build axe rank. I'm getting closer. Intentionally weak attack. Nice. And then we can get a kill here with Seichi. Nice. And is that a level? Nice. You love to see it. Strength, magic, luck. Not the best, not the worst. What level is Korin? Oh, I actually want to give this XP to Hidoki. And I'll be able to catch up to the Outlaw next turn. No prob. Alright. And I should just be fine to destroy this group. Let's get you to equip the Iron Lance. Whatever. Let's just use Nosferatu. Get that free healing. If I miss, then I'll get the dual strike. HP magic. Ooh. Hey, that's actually pretty good. And I don't think this is even with elbow room. If the terrain isn't lying to me, and my eyes aren't lying to me, and my exhaustion isn't lying to me. Okay, that's a good level. We want speed. Yeah, that was without elbow room. This guy's good. Because he was supported by a higher level character, so we got +3 damage. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight you. I will... What's Suzu at? Or Mio. I think that'll be fine. Oh, I have like no hate. Why? I'm not British. Why am I saying it like that? I should be fine. I have... I'm gonna get... I'm not gonna one round Shirley. They have 9 defense. I have 25 attack. Okay, I'm definitely gonna one round. Or not definitely, but I could one round. I have 9 defense. These guys are gonna lose at least 1 attack. So that puts them at 17 attack each. And then it goes down to 15. Yeah, I can't take 2 hits. Well, then I guess I will go here, trade over the dual Naginata. Wait. heal. Get you on the move. Yeah, you get destroyed. Ikuo is pretty good. That's just kind of what happens when you're one of the few characters with supports. And a really good one at that. Okay. I would like to lunge you. So that I'm not in range of the lunge chain. Good. I'll get some Axe XP on Corrin.
Sorry.
Nice. D rank is pretty huge. Now let's see if we can get it on Seiji, who really, really wants it. Close, very, very close. I will send you over. I'll send... Looks like the map's pretty much over. Yeah, look at this damage. He's insane. I heard in the Discord that apparently it's kind of underwhelming, but like, look at that. That's what happens when you get +6 damage from skills. Yikes. Moonlight. What is that? Okay, that's interesting. Some extra healing. If the Horse Spirit ever gets moved away from, like, what is it, Chapter 8? Then you should probably replace it with Moonlight so that you can get more healing before Suzu joins. It's not, like, much before, but, you know. I knew about this. Well, this is a bit of a problem. Okay, save state. Let's figure this out. Problem is, I need one more movement on you so that I can actually make it to Miu. I can... I might be able to... No. I can get Kosuke onto Ikuo. That'll let me reach, but then I don't really give anything. Well, you have the best defense you can have. I then need to get somebody with defense. Like, then I just need to figure out how to keep Kosuke alive, and that's a lot harder when these guys do a bunch of damage. And oh, these guys even have lunge. I really just need that one point of movement, and I can't swap for it. I can shove for it though. Okay, yeah, I can shove for it. Let's kill you first off. Nice. Disrobing Gale coming in clutch. And then I pair up with you. Switch. Shove. And then... do I want to use the dual Naginata? Depends on if I can get this kill. Hmm. With Horse Spirit and... I get 4 from Para? Jeez. Okay, so I'd be... pairing up with you, and then... attacking. Do I have enough speed to double? You give... no, I want your pair-up stats. 4 speed. 14 is indeed enough. Okay, then I'm just fine to kill you, and then I'll only get hit by one of you, and you're not gonna one-shot me, surely. With 18 defense, you'd need crazy offense to do anything. Oh, why don't I have enough speed? Oh, I was looking at my boosted speed, was I? I guess. Well, whatever, I one-shot anyways. Hopefully I don't one-shot the armors, because then I think I die. 27 on 18, that's only... yeah, that's 9. But you guys have 29 health. And I double you. Okay. And then, with pair up, you get only plus 1 defense. Wow. But you should double, so I just need to survive once. Okay. I think I've salvaged the situation. You have the best Naginata equipped, so I'm just going to pair up. And then I can shelter you. And then I'd be able to transfer away. I can give you somebody else. Your defense isn't boosted. No? Okay. Pair up. Go here. No, that'll get rid of your guard gauge, so I can't do that. Oh, but I'll get 2 more defense. And you'll get healed. So yeah, it's fine. Switch. Heal. Transfer. Separate. Alright. Thank you, Guard Gauge, for being as good as you are. That's funny. Not necessary at all, but it works. Good level. Really good level. Okay, I'm starting to get good levels now. I can stop complaining about bad level ups from earlier in the playthrough. Alright, that was mean. That was very mean. Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely in favor of getting some hint text for that. But that's a slippery slope. It would have been nice if they at least had a droppable item. Because then this just feels kind of like I'm being punished for no reason with no reward. I want to level up this Cav. Like, badly. I'm being supported by a higher level unit? I'm being supported by a same level unit. Okay, let's separate. And now I should be able to... wait, there's no point in not killing in one hit. What am I doing? Getting more weapon XP, of course. That's obviously what I was trying to do from the start. Oh, but now I just kill. Because I'm being supported again. Bah. He's too good. He's too good. If another group of reinforcements came from that house, I would have broken something. Alright. Who is going to be taking on this massive group? I wonder who it's gonna be. It's Hiroki. It's Horse Spirit Hiroki. It wouldn't be anything else. Like, I'll save state just in case this is being too reckless somehow, but like I'm gonna be hit by all these guys anyways. So I don't think Hendrick's being used past this map. He just happened to be particularly helpful. But I don't think I think I barely used him anyways. Wow, 0 damage. And enemy phasing in this game is hard, they say. Yeah, do your 9 damage crit. I don't care. Alright, it's route. That's annoying. Okay. You are scary because you have Vantage, Deathblow, Bowbreaker, Tomebreaker. So I definitely want to kill you at range, which limits my options to Kosuke. Which is not exactly who you want to be relying on. But whatever. I do think I'm gonna Corrin you. And then just kill with Kosuke. Yeah. You do so little against the power of my Wyvern. And not even my new Wyvern. And I could even use, like, a bow, because all I'm doing is relying on the dual strike, but I do want to level Kosuke, and I do want to get a dual strike between these two. So this works out perfectly. Yep. Level 14. I'll take HP defense res. That's a weird level up, but we'll take it. And I will certainly take that level. Holy. Corrin is, just look at those stats! Oh my gosh. Get a nice kill here. There we go, there's D rank, finally. Then I can just quickly one-shot you. Nice. I'm surprised my damage here is so low. I mean, yeah. Whatever, I can just cope. Did I ever explain why I named it that? I accidentally bought an extra bronze sword, so I just forged them together. Nice level, wow. Alright. Now I just wait for the guys to come to me. Lance rank is much better than sword rank, especially if I don't know what your reclass is. I was also kind of expecting to get a heart seal this map. Maybe that's just Conquest brain. I mean, I probably don't need to heal anybody, honestly. This is just a mixed cav group. I know who can destroy that. And then it's wyverns, so I just use Hidoki. I can just shove myself into position. Oh, I need to move Iris out of the way first. I need the Iron Lance, or Iron Naginata, please. Yeah, this is real tough reinforcements. Ah, and I shoved them into place and everything and it didn't matter. Come on. Well, I guess I get to kill on player phase. Oh, these two had javelins. I didn't notice. That's fine. I can, again, just kill on player phase. Kill with my wyvern, who never used anything other than a steel axe. And then kill with my Miu, actually. Nice crit, I guess. Is there anybody who I want to specifically level? I'll disrobe and gale you. Unfortunately, there's only one horse spirit to go around, so we're stuck using discount horse spirit. Magic speed, yep, this is Nyx. 20 magic, just... This is a ridiculous number. That's ridiculous. You're level 12, you don't need all that. Here's some extra damage. And some extra support. Guess Thunder's your most accurate. And that's the map. Pretty basic map. There wasn't really much challenge here. other than the getting through the generals. But what about the Seal of Flames, Corn? What about the Seal of Flames? It's the name of the mod. Alright. Pretty just standard chapter. That ambush was bullshit, but I managed to live. Thankfully. If that had killed me, I don't know how much motivation I'd have to keep going, so count yourselves lucky. Uh, Other than that, it was basically just how that map normally goes. It's never that tricky, and when you have such an easy solution to the entire map, uh, the map becomes easy. Anyway, that's all I had to say. There's really not much feedback to give on that chapter other than that ending portion where there's just reinforcements come in. I know it's taken straight from the Conquest version of the map, as well as I think the dialogue for the most of the houses. So, yeah, I mean, the route objective just doesn't make sense gameplay-wise for those reinforcements. But it also makes sense story-wise for it not to be till boss, so I think instead it should just not have those reinforcements be there, or at least not spawn there. Uh, Maybe have them spawn from the houses, and have them be more people riled up after engaging the... I don't know. I'm rambling. I don't really think this chapter needs many changes other than the obvious ones, so... And that feedback has already been given before me, so... That's all. Bye-bye.